Yo guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about bias. How do I know if I'm going to go long today? How do I know if I'm going to go short? How do we know if we're just in choppy territory? And to make sure that we get the best entries and the best chance for our strategy to be successful in the long run. So every time I look at the markets, which way you guys are looking at, this is the NASDAQ. I am a futures day trader if you guys don't know, and I trade the NASDAQ every single day, sometimes the S&P 500. And my team as well trades live with me every single morning. If you guys are interested to trade live with me every single morning and have lessons and being a part of a crazy, amazing community, just go ahead, go to my comments below, and the link will be down below. But anyways, let's get started with the charting sesh to tell you exactly what I'm doing to make some money in these markets. So the very first thing I do, let me get rid of all these lines, is start with a blank chart. Just get blank, make it naked, just start blank. And what do I do next? Well, I look at overall trend. Well, first thing obviously we know is the NASDAQ is overall bullish. We are obviously trading above the 200-day moving average, and we're still trading in a kind of upward momentum here. But what is happening? Well, this is currently where the market's going. We're selling off a little bit, nothing crazy, but we are. And how did I know that we were possibly going to sell off here? Well, first thing I like to look for before this area ever happened, if we move on over, we have a solid level of resistance or change of direction or liquidity grab in this area, and we fall. So then I say, well, we're getting close to this area. Before any of this happened, we're getting close to that previous area of where we pulled on back. And so I'm like, okay, most likely we are going to fall down. But the answer is when and how. Well, the first thing I look for is these candles right here. See how the volume started drying up. See how there was a lot of uncertainty, wicks, nothing going in a strange direction, and price was kind of stepping off the gas. We had a crazy bull run, stepping off the gas, and then we started slipping. Cool. Now what do I do? Well, what the next level of solid support is right here. Obviously, when price comes into this level, we bounce right off of it. Cool. And now we know that we're still selling off. I still think we potentially have more room to the downside, all the way to 20,010, but we will see what happens. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame now for you guys to see. 4 hours, there we go. We're still actually breaking below the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame, which is kind of crazy. But where do we got support? Well, we have a little bit of support right here, and we have a little bit of support right here. So I want to see what happens with this price to see if we can still try to trade higher now, or are we just going to go up a little bit and fall lower. Now all I get to see is, let me go to a smaller time frame here, 2-hour time frame. We are having somewhat of buyers step into this level at 20,402 on the dot. This is a psych level. Whole numbers usually have very good psych levels. What is a psych level? Well, buyers and sellers usually like to retest or break through price at whole numbers. This is a whole number. This probably was a whole number. It's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy, but that's why they're called psych levels. So what's the next thing that I'm looking for? Well, I want to see on Monday, because today is Saturday, what price is going to do. Are we going to come up here, hit this level of resistance, and fall all the way back down? Or are we going to trade higher, break through this 200-day moving average, and try to trade higher to previous highs? And all I wait for is the market to tell me what to do. I wait for a confirmation, I go in with my plan, and I execute. So what am I looking for? Well, I want to see what price does around 20,414 or 20,412. Pretty close areas of level. If we can break down below here, we can go all the way down to obviously the next level of support, which will be down here. So that's what I'm looking for. Again, when I wake up in the morning, I look at the overall market. Is the pre-market session of the main stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, Facebook. Are they bullish? Are they bearish? Are we flat on market open? And then I go to a website called Forex Factory. That shows me what overall news is potentially going to happen for the day. Is the FOMC going to speak? Is Trump going to speak? Is there any kind of crazy interest earnings, job reports, anything like that that can sway the overall direction of the market? Once I figure out if we're bullish, bearish, flat, the overall sentiment of the market, then all I do is play the direction it's giving me. If we hold above this level and there's strong buyers that come into here, I'll be looking for the next pre-mark high, which will probably be right here, which will be the next level resistance. So if we can come up here, fall back down and break through this level, we will probably have a pretty nice run to the upside. If we cannot and we fall right below this support level, we will move all the way down to next support. And I just trade in between channels, which this is a channel, this is a channel, this is a channel. I trade between them, follow my market sentiment, make sure there's no news, and place my trade with crazy risk management. If I decide to enter short right here, I'm going to make sure that my stop loss is high of these candles. If I enter long right here, I'm going to make sure my stop loss is low of the previous candle, which will make me have a solid risk management. So I want to make sure you guys understand. Let's go to a 5-minute time frame. Buyers are holding up here. We're kind of consolidating. If we can make sure that we go higher here, that will be absolutely amazing. If we can make sure that we can start trading above the 200-day moving average, because usually when stocks, assets, or commodities trade below the 200-day moving average, there's bears are in control. Once you start trading above the 200-day moving average, that's when bulls are in control. Go to the 2-minute time frame. You can see the bulls are trying to break above the 200-day moving average, which looks like a pretty nice way to go long. If not, we might continue falling. And that's how I understand my market direction and be able to make my trades. I hope that made sense. If you guys want more information, go ahead and join my Discord. I have a free version as well. If you guys want to watch me trade live 1 day a week, every Wednesday, and have lessons 1 day a week in the free community, that is more than okay. Other than that, I hope you guys liked the video. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.